All right, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings. What's up? Good evening. How are you doing? Hope you're doing swell, fantastic, spectacular, awesome, phenomenal, and all of the wonderful adjectives that comes to my mind, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Read Aloud Sunday with me, Miss Sasha. And thank you all for coming on in. Please, I would love for you to let me know who you are and what city you are coming in from. So I would love you guys to do that. That would be great. Hey, and there he is. Yay, Kenneth. All right. Kenneth is one of my book club participants. Like I said before, last week was our first week of our second youth book club, in which the young folks are reading this book here, JD and the Family Business, which is the second book of the series JD and the Great Barber Battle. Yay! Yes, yes. Come on in, come on through. That's right. And I'm so excited. I'm so happy that these young people, we had our 4 participants, inshallah, God willing, we can have up to 10. So hopefully the others will come on through so that we can continue every week reading this book together. And then they got a chance to play a Kahoot game. I made a Kahoot game to go with the chapters that they are reading as well. They absolutely loved it. That's a great way to beat the summer slide. So for those of you, this is your first time tuning in, I'm going to reintroduce myself. Again, I'm Ms. Sasha, the founder and executive director of ABC Read. Also, I'm a pre-K through 4th grade reading tutor, Orton Gillingham certified dyslexia tutor. I'm also a co-author of this book here, Let me bring it forth. All right, so you guys can see Healed, Empowered, Resilient. I co-authored this book with 9 other amazing women. All right, my chapter is Escaping the Fear Trap House, y'all. All right, so if you guys are looking for an inspirational book, a book where women have come and said, look, I'm going to shed some light. I'm going to give you guys some insight. I'm going to let you all know some things about what I've been through in my life. Okay, you want to get to know about me and how I got to where I'm at and where I'm continuing to go, then you need to check this out here. All right, grab your copy from Amazon today. Okay, and I also started a brand called Reading is Freedom. I have on one of my merch right here, Iqra, which means read in the Arabic language. And Reading is Freedom mugs as well. So go to readingisfreedommovement.com. All right, readingisfreedommovement.com. So with all that being said, I am here to do our weekly read alouds. I started this actually back in 2017. All right, so I've been in this game. Okay, did it for a couple of years, had to take a hiatus, came back, left out again, and then came back again. But this time it was even better because I added the Kahoot component to this read aloud. And this is something that we've been getting rave reviews about. And I love it. You all are loving it. And I know you guys are ready. So I had to give you guys that, try to do it within a few minutes. So let's go ahead and start. All right. So this is the book that I'm going to be reading to you all this evening, called Dr. Dyslexia Dude. Okay. And it was written by Dr. Shawn and Inshirah Robinson, illustrated by Brandon Hadnot. All right. And for those of you who aren't familiar with dyslexia, it is a reading disorder in which a person, one of the main components is that a person has a hard time connecting sounds to letters. They also tend to see those letters looking kind of backwards, like kind of jumbled all over the place. Also, they tend to, struggle with being able, again, to get that foundational component of reading that they need, which is the connecting the sounds to the letters. So those are like just some of the basic things that a person struggles with when they have dyslexia. And one of the things about this book, which you guys are going to hear, is that unfortunately in the Black community, a lot of times our youth, they get misdiagnosed. And what that means is that they have a reading disorder, but it gets misdiagnosed as behavioral problems, because when you have a child who struggles with reading, a lot of times they may feel embarrassed. They may feel ashamed. They may feel like, I don't want people to laugh at me, so they act out in class. So when you see those kids sometimes who are always trying to be the class clown, they are the ones who are trying to get the attention. They don't, when they're called on to read aloud, they'll try to do something to kind of be a distraction so they don't have to read aloud. Those are some signs that you know that child more than likely struggles with reading, and they may, not all the time, but they may have dyslexia. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in this book here. All right. Here we go. Here we go. This story starts out about this dude I know very well. I am one of the only people that knows the original story about Shawn Robinson, Dr. Dyslexia Dude. The story starts out way before I even knew him. His story has been retold backwards and forwards, side to side, inside out, and even bottom to top. Sad thing is, that's how Shawn would see things on the written page, backwards with the letters B and D. Now, here's my version of the story. Everybody thought everything was okay with Shawn. Uh-oh, until he got to school. This dude was more excited about socializing than learning. Hey, Shawn, wait up. Want to go to, wait, this is your class? Oh, actually, nah, I'm down the hall, man. Come on. Before arriving into his 7th grade special education classroom, Shawn was misbehaving in the hallway with his friend. Despite his teacher telling him on repeated occasions to keep quiet and stop fooling around. Days later, school hallways. Uh-oh, oof. Excuse me. Ah, look who it is. Shawn Anthony Robinson. Seems to me you've lost your way to my class. Again. Uh-oh. Walking into class was not only terrifying, but class also increased Shawn's immature behavior. Shawn would intentionally speak loudly to avoid reading. It stinks in here. Who needs class anyway? One day, when he settled into class, the teacher informed everyone that they would be reading aloud from the history book. You're late. And assigned each student a passage. All right, class, listen up. I will be calling on the first 5 of you to read passages from the history book. Joey, Ashley, Shannon, Brittany, yes, and Shawn. Please, just let class end before my turn is up. They're all reading so fast. It's almost my turn. Oh no. As the other students began reading, the clock started running in his head. Shawn was hoping and praying that the period would end before his turn arrived. Shawn, Shawn, hey, Shawn, you're next. When is that bell going to ring? The first 3 students had completed reading, and Shawn's blood pressure continued to rise. As his turn was getting closer, all he thought about was his escape. He wanted to be saved. As his turn approached, Shawn could not understand what was being read and how the passages in the book were linked. While he was waiting his turn, Shawn practiced reading and rereading the passage to make sure he did not sound stupid. Oh no. Shawn, continue reading. Continue reading. You can't. Shawn was being attacked from both anxiety and dyslexia. Shawn then blurted out some inappropriate curse words out of fear. I don't want to read this. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me out of here. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm not dumb. Shawn, go to the office. Shawn had saved himself by getting removed from class. Principal's office. However, he was in trouble, and his mom was not happy. But he also didn't help himself out either. Now fast forward, Shawn's frustration continued. In high school, he felt hopeless and was in constant trouble. He was angry and became a regular in the administration office. He was sent to an alternative school because of his behavior. No adult was teaching him how to read. Despite his academic obstacles, he became a peer mentor with the Special Olympics program. He started experiencing success. But as a high school senior, his reading scores reflected that of an elementary school student. 3rd grade reading level. He was still angry and at the bottom of his class. The story of Shawn learning to read is when he met Dr. Robert T. Nash. Dr. Nash saw Shawn's academic potential. Back in Shawn's college room, I won't be afraid anymore. This would become a battle of negative thinking versus positive thinking. One would win, but which one would it be? Never mind, we will talk about this later. Here's how Shawn turned himself around. He finally realized his challenges and began dealing with them. Years later, Shawn's struggles brought him to where he is today. This guy never listened to teachers or adults who would put him down. Shawn would always say, the journey may be long, but stay encouraged and hopeful, and you too can succeed. Dr. Nash inspired Shawn to become a scholar. Undergraduate degree, master's degree. Dr. Robert T. Nash and Shawn Robinson, and here, Dr. Shawn Anthony Robinson, PhD. With this positive attitude, he is paving the way. By seeing himself as a superhero, Shawn conquers his battles with dyslexia and inspires others to do the same. Making people and parents recognize the problem of dyslexia in kids, especially African American males, so they can get kids diagnosed early and get them the help they need. Let's stop labeling kids as bad kids instead of seeing their struggle and frustration with reading. By the way, with all the stuff going on in his story, I forgot to introduce myself to you. My name is Jeremiah, and I don't just call him Dr. Shawn Anthony Robinson, dyslexia dude. I call him Dad. The end. All right. Yay. Yes. Yay, y'all. So, as you all see with this story, again, Dr. Shawn Robinson, let me see. There's no picture of him in the back. So, again, this story is based off of the author's life, Dr. Shawn Anthony Robinson. And he struggles, obviously, still with dyslexia and all of these different things that he went through in his life. He wanted to put it in a graphic novel, which, by the way, a lot of young people, they love that those types of books. Like a lot of the mangas and anime and the graphic novels are very, very popular. So that's why he wrote it in this style. And again, like he said, the labeling of our youth, in particular, our Black boys. This is something that's very common for my educators who are in here in the chat. If you wouldn't mind, chiming in, if you understand what I'm talking about, these are real things that are still happening to this day. And so I really appreciate him writing this book. And he actually, his wife, she co-authored this book with him as well. And I'm so glad that they are highlighting these types of issues in our community. And I hope you guys enjoyed that book. As you see, it was very short, but it was impactful. I really, truly love that. To me, it was like very real. All the real thoughts, that young people tend to go through. I've seen this happen in classrooms. Kids are causing all kind of a ruckus. They're making all kinds of commotion because they're trying to create a distraction, because truthfully, they're struggling a lot of times with reading. And as we know, reading is the foundation to all of the subjects. They have to know how to read in order to complete any subjects, including math, right? So with that being said, you guys, I hope you all are ready for the Kahoot game that I have created for this book. Yay! Assalamu alaikum. Hey, Kadira. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love seeing my, yeah, right. Okay. Yep. I love seeing my folks in here. Let's see, share screen. Okay, share. Here we go. Here we go. All right. And boop. All right. So you guys see. Okay, let me go back. Oh, okay. You know what? Let me do something real quick. Oh, no, continue without the island. All right, cool. And click start. All right. Here we go. All right, here we go. Turn up my volume. All right, you playing, son? All right. Woo, boosting. What? Okay, nah. Nope. All right, cool. All right, so come on in. Come on in. Say, come on in. Come on in. Go to Kahoot. Who's my first participant? Come on, let me see that name pop up. Let me see that name pop up. 470 1503. Enter. Go ahead and put your name in. Kenneth, yay! Woo, pickles is it Oni? Ooh, CJ, what's up? What's up? Who's gonna go? Perch. All right. Can I say the code? Oh, yeah. Is that you, Kenneth? You in here. I just saw that. Was that you, Kenneth? Let me know in the chat because I see you put, can you say the code? And I believe that's you. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Princess Pretty. Yes. Jam into the code. Jam. Yeah. All right, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy you got TJ. Hey, haven't seen you in a minute. I love it. I love it. I like the name. It's Oni. I hope I'm saying it right. Is it Oni or Ani? Maybe it's Ani. Maybe it's a short O. You know, sometimes it's hard to tell, especially when you're reading something like that. They want to pronounce it. Just like my name is right? No, it's spelled wrong. All right, y'all. Are we about to get ready? I see Milton. Okay. All right. What's up, Milton? I'm seeing people. Chicken. What's up, chicken? Oh, I love it. Love it. Ooh, wait. Come on, y'all, get creative. Where was People's and Only at? I like that name. Why you put all them? Why you put all them S? Oh my God, that's giving me like the itchy. Like, oh my God. Oh man. I love it, you guys. You guys are so cool. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 7. We got 7. All right, I'm about to start. Y'all. Y'all know I like to get silly with it. Let me go ahead and start. All right. Here we go. Oh, no. I'm sorry, y'all. Why did it? Okay, you know what? Let me. My bad. I gotta stop this. Hold up. That's not correct. I got the wrong put up. See, that's what happens when you act so silly. And I don't know because I had my game ready. I had the so you guys answer that. That's for different. That's not the one. Here it is right here. I clicked the wrong Kahoot thing. All right. Let me go back, y'all. I know y'all like, she is hilarious. Okay, let's see. We don't want that one. Let's see. No. Yep. All right, so not that one. All right, so let me do. I'm going to give you guys another game pin. So excuse me with that one. That was not what was supposed to happen. Yeah, not that one. I got to give you guys a straight I'm so sorry about that. That was the Kahoot game for my book club, not for this. All right. All right. I know what I'm gonna go back to the Kahoot. Exit out of this one. All right. Yeah, I gotta pull up the other group. I was trying to find it on my screen so that I can share it. Okay. It's like, all right, you guys be patient. I'm coming. I'm coming. It's trying to figure out. Oh, that is very. I'm just gonna exit out of the whole the Kahoot, the whole thing. All right, so I'm just gonna decide. Yeah, just do that. There we go. All right, so I just did that. Now, then I'll go back and pull up the site again. My apologies, man. That's crazy as heck how that happened. All right. Yeah. All right. Now I see. Here we go. Wow. Let's see if this is it. I don't know if this is it. You guys, I think this is the pen. I am so sorry. This is like I've never had this happen before like this. Let's see. See if yeah. Let's see if this is it. I know, right? I'm getting all excited, and I'm like, what the heck? All right, go ahead, what's your name? My fault. You guys still, hopefully this is it. If not, and then yay, look at y'all. Okay. Woo! I appreciate y'all sticking around. Thank you for being patient with me, y'all. This, yeah, I'm so sorry. Y'all know I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Human error. My bad, y'all. I got all these hoop things. I had one earlier, so I'm like, please. Yes, it is. Woo! I'm like, ah! All right, here we go. All right. So, the setting of the school. All right, very good. That's right. That's right. Notice I said majority of the setting, right? Yes. In school. All right. Followed him all the way through college. Okay, good, good. Yes. Let's see. Let's see y'all how y'all doing with this one. Woo! CJ came right close, right on in first place. Musa right behind him. Kenneth, Mustard, TJ. All right. And I think it was 6 people. So whoever the other person is, y'all know how it do. All right. They only show the first 5. All right, here we go. All right. What grade was Shawn in? Okay. Up 7th. All right. He was in 7th grade. It wasn't 6, 7. Oh. I had to put that in there, y'all. I couldn't help myself. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all know I gotta be silly with it. Okay. Those S's are really, oh my God. Kenneth, I'm gonna get you. When you put that yes and you put all that is like giving me the creepies, like seeing all those S's. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So why did Shawn lie to his friend about that not being his classroom? Remember that part? Dear, are you playing? Okay, so 3 of you got it correct. Remember, he was embarrassed about being in a special education classroom. That's why he lied. Remember, he was like, no, man, that ain't my class. And you know what's so sad? I still see kids in schools, and they are making fun of those kids who do go to special education classes. Still trying to. It's like, my God, man. Whew. Go ahead, Kenneth. Great job. Excellent. I love it. I love it. CJ, everybody. Princess Pretty. Hey, TJ, Musa to go. Thank you for sticking around too, by the way. By the way, y'all. I appreciate y'all. All right. Why does Shawn make loud music? Very good. So most of you got that correct. That's right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Wow. All right, show you guys the score so far. Right, go ahead, Kenneth. Okay, CJ. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right, let's do it, y'all. Let's go to next. Let's go to next. All right. Why was Shawn sent to alternative school? To an alternative school. Very good. That's right. Got put out of school because he was in trouble a lot. Yep. Okay. I need to put my let me put my can you give me my phone? Let me put it on do not disturb because it keeps dinging. All right. All right, cool. Here. All right. Stay. You're supposed to be staying in the game. All right, y'all. Good job. Excellent. Y'all know how it is, man. I'm over here trying to do this, that, and the third. Okay, Kenneth. All right. CJ, Princess Pretty, Mustard, TJ. Musa to go. Where you at? Huh? All right. When he got to high school, what grade level did he read? Remember, he read on a third grade reading level. Yeah, when he was in high school, it was third grade. And my question is, how was he able to just continue to be passed along, right? Teachers didn't notice, but because the behavior issue. That I really, really, that's one of my favorite books because it was so real. Like these are real things that our kids be dealing with. Great job. Kenneth, CJ, Princess Pretty, Mustard, TJ, and Musa to go. Kenneth, you got a streak of 6 correct answers in a row, my guy. Okay. We see you. All right. Who helped Shawn learn how to read? Now check out the name, how I did that, y'all. Read it very carefully. Remember, that's our intention. Our intention. I want y'all to make sure y'all were reading with intention. Two people got it right. Dr. Robert T. Nash. Okay. Yes, Nash was the last name. Yep. Let me show y'all. Okay. Kenneth, CJ with the highest streak of 5. Go ahead, CJ. TJ Princess Pretty, always doing your thing. Mustard in the house. All right. So we got 8 or 12. What reading disorder did Shawn have that contributed to his? Should not be texting. Yes, of course. Dr. Dyslexia Dude. Let me share them. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! CJ. Coming on through. I love it, y'all. Y'all are so cool. What did Shawn tell himself in college to help him deal with his reading? Right. He said, I won't be afraid anymore. That's right. Very good. All right, let me show. Let me see, go to next so you guys can see your score so far. All right. Woo! Y'all doing it. Let's see. Here's, all right, we got a few more, 10, 11, and 12. What was the highest college degree that Shawn received? I like that part. Oh, doctorate degree, y'all. So that's why he's called Dr. Dyslexia Dude. Okay. Yes. So he had a doctorate. Yep. Yes. All right. And then, ooh, yeah. All right. Look at y'all. Y'all doing it. Last couple more. All right. Who was the narrator of the story? Who was telling the story? Shawn's son. Remember, he said this story is about my dad. I know him well. This is about my dad, right? So he was narrating this story. All right, his son. Okay, let's see. All right, and we got one more. We got one more, y'all. One more. Last one. All right. So this was true or false. Yep, this story was written to bring awareness to dyslexia, especially in African American. Yay! Woo, y'all! Yes, yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Let me show y'all. Woo! Congratulations, CJ first place, Kiddo second, TJ third, and everybody else, the runners up. You guys did magnificent. And I am just extremely happy. I love it. Oh, y'all are just super dope. Let me click stop sharing. Yay. And thank you guys too for sticking with me. All right. Sorry for that interruption, but y'all know what it is. Y'all regulars, you know how we do what we do. For my new people, thank you as well for sticking it out. I hope that you all learned. I hope you gained much insight. And of course, always with these stories, I want us to increase our empathy as well, understanding and care for others. To me, that is extremely important. Okay. Very important. You guys, yes, congratulations to everyone. Thank you, Kid Callie. Yes, thank you, everybody. This was beautiful. And of course, you know how we do. Inshallah, God willing, I'm going to see you guys next Sunday. And prayers for all of those who are dealing with their lights. I know that I had somebody chime in. They texted me and said they weren't able to have their kids a part of the youth book club because of the weather doing what it do. So I'm praying that everybody, you know, who's dealing with that, they get their lights back and all of that stuff. So, but again, you guys make sure that you please keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. And remember, reading is freedom, just like the mug says, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel too. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification, and comment. Bam! All right, y'all. Take care, Miss Sasha. Reading is freedom. I'm out. Peace.